I think that Sean O'Malley versus Merab 2 is going to play out a little bit differently. And here's why. I think that Sean O'Malley's been in the gym. I think he's been focusing on a lot of that takedown defense. We've seen him in there with the likes of Israel Adesanya and Demetrius Johnson. This is going to sound kind of casual, but I think Sean in this fight needs to use distance, needs to use that range. And if you ask any like fake casual MMA fan like what somebody needs to do to win a fight, they'll always say like, oh, use the range, or back, whatever. But no, Sean O'Malley actually needs to use his range. I think jabs, teeps, moving laterally off those crosses, how he does good. Shit like that, like he needs to be constantly moving. But I think that he is going to be worrying about the takedowns because of the first fight. He's going to be on some like PTSD shit. I think he will obviously worry about the takedown. So it could be, that could definitely play a big factor in the striking. He might not be as like active in the striking. Because same thing with that first fight, he wasn't as active because I think he was like trying to be a little more aware of the takedowns, but maybe even more so this fight. So that could backfire. That could definitely backfire. And it's also been less than a year. So I mean, how much knowledge can he really gain in a year? Don't get me wrong, I'm still picking O'Malley. I want O'Malley to win, and I think he can. I think he's honestly one of like the only guys in the division that can beat Merab. Also, if Merab goes 10 rounds with Sean O'Malley and doesn't get finished, he doesn't get knocked the fuck out, doesn't get highlight reeled, that's pretty fucking impressive. Not many people could do that shit. I mean, to go 10 minutes with Merab is pretty fucking easy. I mean, every Merab fight goes to decision, so yeah, that's pretty fucking easy. Sean O'Malley's also definitely been bulking up since that last fight. He was saying that he needed to kind of get some strength, try to outmuscle Merab, because in that last fight he was kind of getting outmuscled in certain positions, especially when he was on the ground. So like I said, I think he just really needs to use that range, and he needs to not let himself get into too like dominant positions, or if he does, be comfortable with it. And instead of trying to defend damage, because Merab's not going to throw that much damage, he needs to try to work his way out and get back up. And I think if you could just focus on that, I think if he comes in with improved takedown defense too, if you could just stuff a few of the takedowns, just maybe not all of them, stuff a few of the takedowns and then land that just damage-based scoring, I think he'll be alright. If he could just land high damage, high output, a lot of teeps, a lot of jabs, like I said, use the range and move laterally off those crosses, move in and out, when you're through, bang, move out. Keep moving, keeping him guessing, then obviously I think that's going to play into his benefit. I think that's the only way that he can really win here is, I think that's his best route, is just try to get the decision over him, which is fucking damn near impossible over Merab. But I mean, seriously, if you could just defend a few takedowns, make it look good in the judge's eyes, and just get damage. If he just does more damage, moves laterally, doesn't get dominated, then I think he can definitely get the decision. Last time it was a 48-47. I think it could literally be a 48-47, reverse way this time. I think Sean O'Malley, like I said, stands some of the best chances, if not the best chances, to beat Merab. But also, if he's not going to get that decision, maybe he gets the knockout, because in that first fight you saw he was really headhunting, like not volume-wise, but every time that he was striking, he was trying to throw that big-ass strike. He was trying to, even when Merab kissed him and then backed up, Sean tried to right hook him hard. I mean, he was trying to go, he was trying to put his fucking lights out. So I think this whole time, unless he's too scared of those takedowns and too worried he's going to try to out-grapple Merab, which I think is a terrible idea, then I think he can maybe land that KO shot. But for the most part, I do think he just needs to back up, stay on the outside, and fucking just pop and just keep popping that jab. But yeah, so I do think it's going to be a different fight this time. I'm not saying I think that O'Malley's going to go out there and KO him flat. I hope he can KO him flat in a fucking round. I got O'Malley by TKO within 3, because we've seen Merab get rocked before. I'm not going to say that Merab gets put out cold, but we've seen Merab get rocked before by the likes of like Henry Cejudo, Marlon Moraes, shit like that. And if those little dudes are fucking rocking you hard, then one of the hardest hitting 135ers can definitely put his lights out. I'm not going to say like cold, but I do think that he could rock him, maybe get, up against the cage, try to run a little bit, and then Sean O'Malley catches him with like the left hook, left shovel hook or some shit like that. Puts him down, gives him a little more ground and pound, and then, regains the belt. But that would be the best case fucking scenario. Or maybe, like I said, we saw him get hurt with that kick in the 5th round. Maybe that's kind of the path to victory too. Maybe kind of just dig in that body with the kicks. You don't want to shoot that leg out there too much though, because obviously we've seen, how you just don't want to give him any opportunity for fucking takedowns. But if he's going to leave it open, maybe catch him with a knee on the way in. That'd be fucking amazing. That never works in MMA though, so I mean, I don't really know, but yeah, I do think this fight's going to be different. I do think Sean O'Malley's going to come out different. I think he's going to come out stronger. He's going to have both hips. I think he's going to be able to move better. I think he's going to be able to defend the takedowns way better. I think his striking is going to look better. Hopefully he looks a little more active and not gun shy. And if he's not gun shy, then I do think he could really win this fight. Yeah, like I said, O'Malley TKO within 3. That's my prediction. But how I see him winning the fight is like kind of a different story, because like my heart is mainly giving me that prediction. How I see him winning the fight could either just be like defending the takedowns, make it look good to the judges, teep and jab, damage, or somehow find that lucky fucking body shot and or rock him hard and then find that nice shovel hook up against the cage or some shit like that. So Anyways, bro, let me know what you guys think. I think this fight's going to be different this time. Like I said, if he's scared of those takedowns, though, then this could literally just be a 50-45 Merab. So this shit can go either way. I think either way, no matter wins, I think it will be a different fight. It's not going to be the same fucking fight. But yeah, bro, that's all I got, man. Let me know if you guys agree, disagree. Let me know your guys' opinions on this fight. Let me know if you guys are excited for this fight. Let me know what you guys think about the card. And yeah, bro, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.